An extra special. Extraduction, okay. Whose country? You guys remember from last time? Great. We got some new ones to do this time. Good morning, and thank you for coming to beautiful downtown Bethel. No rain this time. To exercise your First Amendment right to free speech, peaceful assembly, and this is our 33rd consecutive rally. That's like 7 or 8 months, so we're going strong. Thank you all for coming week after week. And for the special big one today. The only thing we should fear is that we will surrender without a fight, voluntarily, our own future and that of our children. That's Alexei Navalny, Russian dissident. Rings true for us too. Resilience, it's the key to an effective resistance and maintaining hope. And the lesson we learn from anti-authoritarianism around the world is use your freedoms when you still have them. We still have freedom of speech. We still have freedom of assembly. We can still march, and that's what we're going to do today. So, you are joining almost 2,600 communities, including places that don't usually make headlines, like our wonderful little Bethel. Ordinary people are choosing hope over fear. We're stepping out our front doors, we're finding each other, and we're remembering something powerful. This country does not belong to kings, to dictators, tyrants. It belongs to us. Whose country? Whose country? So the most important thing that you can do right now is don't comply in advance. Do not cancel your march if the police tell you it's too unsafe. We will be marching. That's not our police. Our police have been wonderful. Don't comply in advance. Build community. But you need to turn your outrage into action, into organization, into votes. We have voting coming up soon. Do you know when it starts? Monday, October 20th, we can start early voting if you're a Bethel person, right here in the Municipal Center. So we are faced with a federal government that is becoming increasingly authoritarian and lawless. That's what authoritarianism is, extreme power grab. That's what's happening. And our new mantra is, this is not normal. You ready? This is not normal. We see that the White House is waging war on American citizens who have been called the enemy within by federalizing the National Guard and sending troops to places like LA, Chicago, Portland. Don't you love Portland? And all their dressing up fun stuff. I see one man here. And they're all democratically run cities, huh? How's that? And now some governors like Abbott and Youngkin are mobilizing their National Guard to the No Kings rallies. This is not normal. You ready? This is not normal. Federal ICE agents, I mean Gestapo, continue to kidnap people off the streets, from job sites, from courthouses, even their homes. Recently in Chicago, people, including American citizens, were dragged from their beds in the middle of the night and zip-tied as agents searched for undocumented people. This doesn't just happen in places like Chicago. It happens in Connecticut, right here in our greater Danbury area. Ready? This is not normal. The White House is using the Justice Department to go after perceived political enemies. Recently, it was James Comey and Letitia James who were indicted. Who will be next? Groups and individuals labeled as domestic terrorists, indivisible, us. This is not normal. And now the government is shut down. I think it's 18 days and counting, because they want to defund your health care to fund tax breaks for billionaires. But I hate to tell you guys, folks, the government has already been shut down for many, many months. It's kind of a de facto government shutdown because they failed to enforce laws. They've removed hundreds of thousands of civil servants. They've really effectively sabotaged the work at all kinds of agencies, everything from public health, education, consumer protection, foreign aid, scientific research. So effectively, the government has not been doing what we've expected it to be doing for all these months. So this is not normal. Ready?
This is not normal.
And that's why we named our rally No Kings, This Is Not Normal. So hello again, my name is Cyndie. I am part of the Bethel Rally organizing team, which includes Carolyn, Veronica, Greg, Kennedy, Sue, Nancy, Kathy, Terry, Katie, and our newest member, Lisa. And to put an event like this on, you need lots of extra volunteers. So we have Lorraine, Dorothy, Andy, Matt, Karen, Howie, Paul, Tony, Cynthia, Kylan, Rebecca, Larissa, and Randy. We have a fascism crew that you'll meet later with our Bethel Blues and friends. And thank you for Cynthia and Denise and Susan now for helping to organize that. And you'll see volunteers wearing yellow safety vests. That's our pop of yellow today. So if you have any questions, look for one of us. We'd also like to give a shout out to the businesses in Bethel who support our right to free speech. We have Kate and Dee from Reading Roasters, Thomas Nackett from Geeks Bearing Gifts, La Zingara, our friends at La Zingara. Hey, they happen to be on P.T. Barnum Square for people in the know, and they support us. So eat there. Our friends at Greenwood Features, and Wendy and the crew at Molten Java, and of course a special shout out to Tony Heslin, who's been supporting us for many, many months. His fine restaurants at Notch 8, Shakedown Street East, and Fat Tony's Deli. And he provides water for us every rally, and there's some water on a table here under the tree if anybody needs any water. We have our information booth, the first tent right there, so you can visit that, find out about our website that has videos and pictures. We have a newsletter, so you can get emails. We have a Gmail you can send information to. We collect food for the Bethel Food Pantry each week, so if you brought anything, that also will go to the information tent, and that's very much appreciated. We do have a second tent today, if you haven't seen, and that's our special guest from our local immigrant support organization, Greater Danbury Area Unites for Immigrants, of which I'm a proud leader. We have two speakers from them speaking today. So our two speakers, if you're not on the gazebo with me yet, come on down. And we have a bunch of volunteers in that tent, and they can tell you more about the organization. We need volunteers to help. We also greatly need donations. The donations that are collected go directly to families, almost all the money. So many families, you may be learning, are being kidnapped, have people being kidnapped right off the streets here in the Danbury. And people need diapers, people need food, people need to be able to pay their rent. And that's where your money's going. It's a community organization, and money goes right to the people who need it. And there's a special legislative session coming up November 12th, and we're trying to get some more immigrant rights stuff added in there, and in that booth I can explain to you how you can help. So, we started out today with some music. We had Greg, who I'll introduce a little bit more later, and we had Bruce. So Bruce Carroll, first time visiting us, now he was great. Over the span of 8 years, 3 albums, 2 singles, widespread airplay, and knockout reviews, Bruce Carroll has established himself as an Americana artist with a social conscience and a deft lyrical touch. He uses irony and imagery as tools in the trade, and his work has been described by the No Depression magazine as devilishly brilliant, intensely beautiful, and a fine commentary on America's past. I think we heard some of his signature songs today, When Two Worlds Collide, Fox in the Hen House, and Lift Your Head Up. And they continue to get good airplay worldwide. He is spotlighting the refugee crisis, political upheaval at home as well as abroad. And his latest release is called First Bird to Sing, an exploration of love and loss. And it's a brilliant album that attacks the dark side with a tactical flashlight and hope. And his reputation is as a singular talent that deserves admiration from Spectre magazine. So thank you, Bruce, for joining us today. We're going to have our speaker program, including 2 special guest singers. But right after our program's done, we're going to have another whole hour of music, continuing with Pat Stone. You guys might remember Pat. He's back by popular demand. He was our musician at the last No Kings. So he's back again to perform for us for an hour after the speakers are done. When the speakers are done, anyone who wants to go on the march will be lining up at the curb. Kennedy will come and give instructions at the end here for what to do. So you'll go on your march to our downtown area. And the program's not over. When you come back from your march, we're going to do our wrap-up, which includes our raffle. So people are walking around giving out tickets, and there might also be some tickets at the information booth, but it's a door prize, basically. Everybody gets one ticket, and you must be present to win, and we'll read off the numbers. We have 3 gift baskets and a gift bag. One of the gift bags is a night out in Bethel that includes a gift certificate to La Zingara, tickets to the movie theater, Molten Java gift certificates, and a beautiful necklace to wear on your night out. So you don't want to miss that. Be here at the end to be able to win a prize. And now let's have a little bit more singing. So our first special guest singer, actually she already performed earlier, is Lorraine McGuire. She's a local talent, and some of you have heard her before, right here at our rallies, or maybe when dining out in local restaurants. Lorraine's love of singing and performing started at an early age and included a love of musical theater. In her college years, she mastered touring New York City schools, performing with the Oswego State Singers. In Connecticut, she was karaoke state champ twice, and the FM Productions Danbury winner. So, Lorraine.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America,